Good morning all of you. So welcome back all of you in class 7 science class, and as you know that we have started chapter 7, that is weather, climate and adaptations of animals to climate. So students, in previous video we have discussed about the weather. So now we know that what is weather. So how can we define weather? It may be defined as the day-to-day condition of the atmosphere at a place with respect to the temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind speed, etc. And students, we have discussed about the elements of weather also, and we know that the temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind speed and the other factors are called the elements of weather, which are which we have discussed already, that our temperature, we know that weather is mainly affected by the sun, produces heat and raise the temperature. The sun provides light as well as heat on the earth, and it is necessary for the production of energy. So we have discussed about the element of weather, that is temperature, and we have discussed about the rainfall also, that we know that the amount of water droplets that fall back on the earth after condensation of water vapor is called rainfall. And when the temperature is too low, these droplets in the cloud get freezed into the crystal of ice and comes on the earth as snowfall. So during winter the temperature falls after sunset, causing condensation of water vapor near the ground, and these droplets hang in the air to form fog. And we have discussed the another element of weather, that is humidity, and humidity is defined as the amount of water vapor present in air. So air has the ability to hold certain amount of water vapor, and the capacity of air to hold water increases with the rise in temperature and falls if heavy rainfall occur. And the humidity is measured by the instrument called hygrometer, which consists of two thermometer. Then we have discussed the another element, that is wind speed. We know that it is caused due to difference in the air pressure. During summer, the wind blows from Indian Ocean and Bay of Bengal and causes rain in India, while during winter, it blows from the mountain of North India towards the northern plain and causes cold weather, that is winter season. So students, we have discussed about the elements of weather. So today we are going to take a topic, climate, and we know that the prediction of weather is done by scientists called meteorologists, who study the changes in the weather. Okay, so students, today we are going to start the topic, climate. Meteorologists record the weather every day. The records of the weather have been preserved for the past several decades. These help us to determine the weather pattern at a place. So, the average weather pattern taken over a long time, say 25 years, is called the climate of a place. So, what is the meaning of climate? We can say that the average weather pattern taken over a long time is called the climate of the place, and different places in the world have different types of climate. The annual record of long term average temperature and rainfall at a particular place is called the climate chart. It gives an idea about the climate at a particular place during a specific period of the year, and the major factor which determine the climate of a place is called latitude, that is imaginary line on the earth. If we find that the temperature at a place is high most of the time, then we say that the climate of the place is hot. If there is also heavy rainfall on most of the days in the same place, then we can say that climate of the place is hot and wet. So in table 7.2 and 7.3, we have given the climatic condition at two places in India. The mean temperature for a given month to found in two steps. First, we find the average of temperatures recorded during the month. Second, we calculate the average of such average temperatures over many years. That gives the mean temperature. And the two places are Srinagar in Jammu and Kashmir and Thiruvananthapuram in Kerala. So that is given in the table 7.2 and table 7.3. By looking at table 7.2 and 7.3, we can easily see the difference in the climate of Jammu and Kashmir and Kerala. We can see that Kerala is very hot and wet in comparison to Jammu and Kashmir, which has moderately hot and wet climate for a part of the year. Similar data for the western region of India, for example Rajasthan, will show that the temperature is high during the most part of the year, but during winter, which lasts only for a few months, the temperature is quite low. This region receives very little rainfall. This is the typical desert climate. It is hot and dry. So, the northeastern India receive rain for a major part of the year. Therefore, we can say that the climate of the northeast is wet. So, students, now we know that the several factors that determine the climate at a place can be distance from the sea. Climate of place varies according to closeness of the sea, and the place that are near the sea are moderate, that means not too hot, not too cold. For example, Mumbai, Chennai, while the places that are away from the sea have extreme climate, having very hot summer and too cold in winter. For example, Delhi. And another one is the altitude or height above the sea level. Climate also varies according to the altitude. The higher altitude are cooler, that is Himalaya. And humidity, it also determines the climate of a place. Kolkata and Kerala have the high humidity, while Rajasthan and Haryana have low humidity. So students, if we will talk about the climates in India, we know that northern region of Himalayas has cold and moderately wet climate. For example, Kashmir. Plains has a moderately hot and wet climate. For example, Uttar Pradesh. And south has very hot and wet climate. For example, Kerala. The western region has hot and dry climate. Example, Rajasthan. And northeastern India has wet climate, for example Assam, and receive rain for a major part of the year. So this is all about the climate of the different parts of the India. Now we'll discuss about the climate and adaptation. So students, first you have to clear that what is the meaning of adaptation. So we can say that the ability of an organism to develop certain features which improve the chances of its survival in the environment in which they live. That is known as adaptation. And animals are adapted to survive in the conditions in which they live, or we can say in other words, an adaptation is the trait of an organism that has been favored by natural selection. Climate has profound effect on all living organisms. Animals are adapted to survive in condition in which they live. Animal living in very cold and hot climate must possess special features to protect themselves against the extreme cold or heat. Recall from chapter 9 of your class 6 science book the definition of adaptation. Features and habits that help animal to adapt to their surrounding are a result of the process of evolution. So students, what is adaptation? We can say that the ability of an organism to develop certain features which improve the chances of its survival in the environment in which they live. In chapter 9, you will learn about the effect of weather and climate on soil. Here we will study the effect of climate on animals only. In class 6th, you have read about adaptations of animals to certain habitats. As example of adaptation of animals to climate conditions, we discuss only animals living in polar region and tropical rainforest. As the name suggests, the polar region are situated near the poles, that is North Pole and South Pole. Some well-known countries that belongs to the polar region are Canada, Greenland, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Alaska in USA and the Siberian region of the Russia. Example of some countries where the tropical rainforests are found are India, Malaysia, Indonesia, Brazil, Republic of Congo, Kenya, Uganda and Nigeria. Now one activity is given, that is activity 7.2. Take an outline map of the world, mark the polar region in blue, similarly mark the tropical region in red. So this work you have to do on the outline map of the world. So first we will discuss the adaptations of the polar region and the animals that are adapted to survive in the polar region. So polar regions present an extreme climate. These regions are covered with snow and it is very cold for most of the part of the year. For 6 months, the sun does not set at the poles, while for the other 6 months, the sun does not rise. In winters, the temperature can be as low as minus 37 degrees Celsius. Animals living there have adapted to these severe conditions. Let us see how they are adapted by considering the example of polar bears and penguins. Polar bears have white fur so that they are not easily visible in the snowy white background. It protects them from their predators. It also helps them in catching their prey. To protect them from extreme cold, they have two thick layers of fur. They also have a layer of fat under their skin. In fact, they are so well insulated that they have to move slowly and rest often to avoid getting overheated. So this is all about the adaptations of polar region animal. For example, here we have discussed about the adaptations of polar bear. So students, for the adaptation of polar bear, one flow chart is given in your textbook. By this flow chart, you can easily understand the adaptations of polar bear. So what are the adaptations of polar bear? The white fur is not easily visible in the snowy white background. It has very strong sense of smell. It helps the bear to locate and catch the prey. It has long curved and sharp claws. These help it to walk on ice. It has a layer of fat under its skin. The fat insulates its body from cold and keep it warm. These it has two thick layers of fur. These keep it warm in cold weather, and its predators and prey are unable to see it because the white fur is not easily visible in the snowy background, snowy white background we can say. So this is all about the adaptations of polar bear. Now students, another well-known animal living in the polar region is the penguin, that is given in the figure 7.4. It is also white and merges with the white background. It also has a thick skin and a lot of fat to protect it from cold. You may have seen pictures of penguin huddled together. This do to keep warm. This they do to keep warm. Recall how warm you feel when you are in a hall full of people. So students, that is all about the adaptations of penguin. And what are these? Penguins has a thick skin and lot of fat to protect it from cold. And penguins is also white and merges well with the white backgrounds. So this is all about the adaptation which are helpful to survive in the polar region to penguins. We know that polar regions show extremely cold climate. So the animals of polar region are having this type of adaptations. Animals living in these regions are adapted in different ways to cope with the conditions of temperature, light and moisture, and also according to the availability of food in that region. So polar bear and penguins are the animals that live in polar region, and besides these whales, seals are the other animals are also found in polar region. Like polar bear, penguins are also good swimmer. Their bodies are streamlined and their feet have webs, making them good swimmer. Other animals living in the polar region are many types of fishes, musk oxen, reindeers, foxes, seals, whales and birds. It is to be noted that wild fish can remain under cold water for long. Bird must remain warm to survive. They migrate to warmer regions when winter sets in. They come back after the winter is over. You know probably that India is one of the destination of many of these birds. You must have seen or heard about the Siberian crane that comes from Siberia to place like Bharatpur in Rajasthan and Sultanpur in Haryana. So students, we have discussed the adaptations of animals that are living in polar region. So, and we have discussed the migrate bird also, that for example Siberian crane, and we know that migration is the seasonal journey taken by different animals or birds to escape the extreme climatic condition and the search of food. For example, Siberian crane migrate towards the warmer region in the autumn by traveling several thousands of kilometers. They are seen in the Bharatpur, Rajasthan and Sultanpur, Haryana, and sometimes in wetland of northeast and the other parts of India. And these birds fly high where the wind flow is helpful and conditions and cold conditions allow them to disperse the heat generated by their flight muscles. So students, you can see in figure 7.6 migratory birds in their habitat and migratory birds in flight, that you can see in the figure 7.6. Did you know some migratory birds travel as much as 15,000 kilometers to escape the extreme climatic conditions at home? Generally, they fly high where the wind flow is helpful and the cold conditions allow them to disperse the heat generated by their flight muscle. But how these birds travel to the same place year after year is still a mystery. It seems that these birds have a built-in sense of direction and know in which direction to travel. Some birds probably use landmarks to guide them. Many birds may be guided by the sun during the days and stars at night. There is some evidence that birds may use the magnetic field of the earth to find direction, and it is not only birds that migrate. Mammals, many type of fish and insects are also known to migrate seasonally in search of more hospitable climates. So students, in this video we will do this much. So thank you everyone.